pie pan, we're going to take 4 cups of frozen tater tots and we're going to bake them according to the directions on the package. And this is going to be our crust for our quiche. To a pan, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and half of a cup of minced onions. You're going to saute these until they're a little translucent and then add 4 cloves of garlic that has been minced and saute this for another 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to add 1 cup of veggie meat. Now, it can be any type that you're wanting to use, and it's optional. You don't even need to use it if you don't want to. We're going to add 2 cups of vegetables. This can be frozen or fresh vegetables. All I had was frozen peas and carrots, and it turns out good, but just make sure you're getting 2 cups of vegetables for your quiche. Once the tater tots are finished, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt just to give it a little taste, and then we're just going to mash it up with a fork. This will help give us a good consistency for the crust of our quiche. You want to make sure that it's mashed up nice, and then a good way to pat it down is to use a cup measure and just pat it nice and soft around the edges, just how you're wanting it. We're going to take 16 ounces of silken tofu, and you want to make sure that it's drained well, so let it sit for a few minutes to make sure most of the liquid is gone. Add it to the blender, as well as 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast flakes, 1 tablespoon of McKay's chicken seasoning, 1½ teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and then we're going to blend this. Make sure to pat down the sides if there are chunks, that way it's nice and smooth and blended. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and blend this up for a few more minutes until it's smooth. Add this to the bowl, and then we're going to add our sautéed veggie meat and vegetables. Just go ahead and give it a quick stir until it's nice and combined. Then another option is to add 1 cup of dairy-free cheese. I like to use the diet, but again, this is optional. You don't have to use it at all if you don't want. We're going to pour this into our crust that we've already made, and then we're going to throw it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 50 to 60 minutes.